Hey guys, we are back for another one of our magic of language. And today I want to talk about the words I have no choice. Um, I have no choice. I had no choice. Those different ways of saying that. Now, as in with any time we're looking at words, there are times it is actually appropriate and correct. So I have no choice on what someone else is choosing to do. This is true. If someone leaves a relationship, I have no choice on what they want to do. If someone else is having health issues, and like my dad right now, I have no choice on what he chooses. I have no choice on whether he goes or stays when it comes to his health issues right now. That is out of my control. But most of the time when we talk about I had no choice, it's usually in a way that is taking away our own power. And it's things usually we do have choice on. We are just not seeing that we have a choice. So it's about changing the mindset of where we are with that and changing the words. So for example, even in the past, I would say I had no choice when it comes to going to the gym. Like I have no choice, I have to go. Because there are certain things I deal with that if I don't go to the gym, I just don't feel great. And I had to stop and look at that and think, yeah, you do. Of course you have a choice. You can choose not to go to the gym. I can choose not to go, and I can choose to feel bad about stuff. I can choose not to eat healthy and not feel as good. That is a choice. One of the things a lot of people talk about is when it comes to like work. I have no choice. I have to do this specific job. You really don't. You can choose not to go to work. Is it the smart choice? Probably not. But the point is, you're choosing to go because you want a place to live. You want to eat food. You want to pay your bills so that you can have those amenities. So my point is, we do actually have a choice with it. We just seem to think we don't. But what would happen if we decide to change that mindset? We can decide to choose to see that we get to go to work. And we've talked about that as well, but it goes along the same vein here. We choose to go to work. We're choosing if we want to stay healthy or not. We're choosing if we're staying in certain relationships or not. We have so much choice, and we don't tend to see it. We tend to think we are stuck when we are not. And like I said, there are some things we have no control over because when it pertains to other people, we can't really do that much. It's up to them. But we can choose so much of what's going on with ourselves. So my challenge to you is to see where you are using the words I have no choice or I had no choice and look and see, is that the case? Or do you actually have more choice than you really thought you did? And can you switch that mindset? Can you change those words? Can you make it to where you are looking at where you do have choice? So instead of going to work and saying, I have to, can you say, I get to? Can you change that? I have no choice to, I am choosing this. It also kind of has the added benefit of if there's something you don't really enjoy doing, but you realize you do have the choice, it helps you kind of shift that stuff a little bit more too. You may actually want to switch your careers because you realize, wow, no, I'm choosing to go to work. Maybe I should choose something I actually enjoy more. Just my 2 cents. Look at where you're using the words, I have no choice or I had no choice. And can you change that to make it more empowering for yourself? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.